is Emmanuel, and I have here with me my lovely and beautiful wife, Miss Soma Emmanuel Chukwudi. And we just got wedded.
Yeah, we just got wedded.
So that's a good news. All right, so this is the first video I'm doing with her. And I want this video to be a blessing. We want to be a blessing to every one of you. And she will have her own YouTube channel too, where she will be blessing lives. So be in expectation, because she has some powerful teachings to put out there. You know, I've been under her administration several times where she shared the word of God. I'm not trying to, hype her. I'm just telling you the reality. I've been under her administration several times, and she can explain the word much more than I do. I'm just telling you. So be in expectation. She's a blessing. I just want to say that she's a blessing. So today, we shall be talking about how we met.
Yeah.
Okay, I will start, then I will pass the baton to her to share her own story. So on my own side, it was more of trial and error for me. I tried many relationships that didn't work out, went into some relationships that ended in heartbreak. So I feel that it was God letting me know it was not time. Matter of fact, several times God would, come to me and tell me, hey, you need to wait and let me give you a wife. And it's amazing that the same woman I saw in my vision several years ago, before I met her, the same image I saw in my vision when I went into 40 days fasting and praying for marriage, the same image I saw is the person here with me today.
Aww.
And this was way before I met her, like 6 years before I met her. God revealed her to me. So, but I was impatient, I was desperate, I wanted to just get married, So, time came that I began to rest. I began to find rest in God. And I told God, you know what? I'm not going to push this. I'm not going to hurry again. I will wait for you and see what you have for me. So it was one early morning that God reminded me of my classmate in the university back in Nigeria. So God put the lady in my mind, and something told me I feel is God. So God told me, call and ask her to recommend the wife for you. So I reached out to her and I told her, hey, I'm praying for a wife. I'm believing God for a wife. And this is a word for somebody out there. You must not meet your spouse by yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's through recommendation. Okay? So somebody can recommend the right person to you. So I didn't meet her by myself. So I reached out. She's married, happily married, my classmate in the university, and a family friend to her.
Yeah.
You see? So divine connection. And she said, send me the qualities you are praying for in a wife. Let me see. And before then, I already have the qualities prayerfully listed. She must be born again, genuinely saved, born again, not just a churchgoer. She must be a lover of God, passionately in love with God, sold out to God. Like, I did not put anything physical beauty. I focused on the love of God, that she must be sold out to God. And it's amazing, to the glory of God, I saw those qualities in her.
Yeah.
Even much more. Even the physical qualities I didn't list, the beautiful part and the body shape. God gave me everything much more than I prayed for.
Yeah.
So I sent the qualities to my list, and she sent me about 5 pictures. She sent the first one, I said, no, that's not the one. She sent the second one, I said, no, that's not the one. She sent the third one, the fourth one. I said, no, that's not the one. She sent her picture. When she sent her picture, I said, who is this person? So she now began to tell me about her. I said to her, hold on, let me go to Facebook. So I went to her Facebook and I checked her out. I said, oh, wow, who is this person? There was much more than beauty in the picture. There was much more than beauty and physical look. I said something in me was connecting. There was something in me. This happened in 2021.
Yeah.
In the year 2021.
Yeah.
So much more than physical look. There was a strong connection. Something in me was pulling at her. I said, who is this lady? She said, well, she told me one or two things about her family, her mother. and the good qualities that she found in her. I said, you know what, I need to know who this person is. Called her, told her about me, and we exchanged our numbers.
She gave you my number.
Yeah, she gave me your number. So I will stop here. So you can share your own story, then we'll go from there.
Okay, so it was a fateful day. She called me. We have been in touch. She's a family friend of mine, very good family friend of mine. So she called me, and she told me about you, and although at that period I was going through some heartbreak. I was going through
a healing
process.
Yeah.
So I was just telling her, I'm not ready for anything relationship. I'm still healing. I'm still recovering from from the heartbreak I had. Then she was like, oh, don't worry, there's no pressure, you guys can be friends. So she said, is it okay for her to give you my number? I said, oh, it's fine. So that was how he got my number.
Yeah.
And he called me. I remember it was probably a 3 minutes or 4 minutes call. Just introduced himself, and we just spoke, asked me how I'm doing, what I'm doing at the moment, and just a way to introduce yourself to me.
Yeah.
And I remember after that call, you sent me a message, and you told me my temperament. You're like, from our conversation, that I'm a phlegmatic.
Wow.
And he just told me some things about myself, and
wow.
that was a striking thing I noted about him. That from just few minutes call, he could say some things about me. Yeah, now let me stop here.
Okay. So like she said, I think one of the things that captured me about her was she was going through a healing process, coming out from a heartbreak, and she was still respectful. Some people, when they're going through healing process, you notice some bitter attitude, antagonistic attitude. So she was really hurting, but she was able to still maintain the right attitude. Anytime I called her, she was, showing respect, all through. And it's amazing to know that for 2 years I've known this lady. There's never ever been a day of argument between us or quarrel. We have never argued. We've never quarreled. Because we had an agreement from the beginning. In this relationship, there's no quarrel. I know some of you will feel, oh, that's not possible. Well, I mean, if you love somebody, why would you want to have issues with them? So we made a decision. If there's anything we need to discuss, let's talk about it in the atmosphere of love and politeness and friend. We are best friends. And her temperament, her personality helps a lot because she's phlegmatic. She's easygoing, she's calm, polite, and really pleasant. Very nice lady. So even though she was hurting, she was able to, be disciplined enough to respect me, to honor me. To me, that was a good sign, honestly, because men are big on respect. So that was what made me to now start showing interest in her, So let me now go further. Let me go further. So when I now opened up to shoot my shot, so when I said, oh, let me shoot my shot, what I got, I didn't expect it. And this is for men out there. Please pay attention. I want you to learn from this. So when I now showed my interest in her, she turned me down, to be honest with you. I think by then, you already edited some of my books. So we were talking as friends. And I now decided I didn't want to waste time here. And I now opened up to tell her, hey, I'm interested in marriage. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't have time to waste. I just want to, by then I already spent time praying, seeking the face of God, fasting, talking with my pastor. My pastor gave me the go-ahead order to approach her. So she was in Nigeria then. So I decided to open up to shoot my shot. And you can't believe, she turned me down. She said, the word she used, let me use the exact word she used. She said, I'm sorry, I don't see you as somebody I can be in love with. She said, I don't see you as somebody I can be in love with. I see you as a mentor. because at that time she was already part of our group. We have this non-denominational group, you know. So she said, I don't see you as somebody I can be in love with. I just see you as a mentor. And that word hurt me so bad. I said, really? So I'm not attractive? So, so I think I now said, okay, you know what? Let me give you some time. So I told her, you know what? I think you need some time to heal, to process this. And I deleted her number. Yeah, I deleted her number. Not out of anger, but to go and ask God questions. You know, I wanted to make sure, is God leading me? So I didn't tell her. I took off her number, I deleted it from my phone, and I decided not to give her a call or send a message. I went on fasting, and I told God, if this is my wife, let her reach out to me. If she reaches out to me by herself, I know she's the one. If she does not reach out to me, that is it. I will never reach out to her. So I was in church one Sunday morning. I think 2 weeks after that, she sent me a message. And, you know, she said, you know, I don't know you. I don't really know who you are. You know, I'm sorry the way I spoke to you. You know, we can start talking as friends. The moment she sent the message, I knew this is my wife. There's no two words about it. That was the confirmation. I just needed her to reach out. So the moment I saw her message while in church on a Sunday morning, I said, this is my wife. That is it. There's no prayers again, no long story. I don't want to waste my time. As long as this happened, that is it. And that was it. There were other, you know, confirmations here and there. You know, people, men of God gave us some confirmations. I received more confirmations. She received more confirmations. But for me in particular, that was a heavy sign for me, a green light. It was God telling me, this is your wife. And I thank God I made that decision, and we're here today. So
yeah, thank God.
Yeah.
Yes. So when he sent that message, like I said earlier, I was still in that space of
healing process.
That healing process. I was a little confused. So I'm just like, I can't deal with this. I don't want issues. I just came out from a heartbreak.
And I said I was going to visit Nigeria to see your dad.
And I said, no. I don't know. Because I feel like it's happening too fast.
Yes,
I can't deal because I'm still recovering.
Yeah.
You know, so I sent him that message. I'm like, I don't see you, like, I see you as a mentor. I just wanted it to end there. But after I sent that message, I somehow lost my peace, to be honest. Yeah.
Wow.
I somehow lost my peace. I felt like the Holy Spirit was telling me, really? Are you really going to let this person go? I lost my peace. I just like, so I have a friend. I was telling her, like, this was going on. You know, I'm still feeling this way. This other guy left me. I'm still feeling heartbroken. And this guy is trying to ask me out. And I told him I'm not interested. And she was like, what? You did what?
Wow.
She was like, she made a statement. She said, don't allow your past relationship to cost you something good. That was, I just rephrased it, to cost you something good that God has planned for you. I just rephrased what she said. Which
is good to have a good friend, a godly friend.
A godly friend. So she was like, why not try to, if he reaches out again, try and tell him, that you guys can be friends. Okay. Don't just close that door, you know. So that same day, after I finished speaking to her, I also spoke to my brother, and he said the same thing. So I called him. Okay, no, I didn't call. I texted you that night. Yeah. That was Sunday night in Nigeria. So and I was like,
Sunday morning
in the US. I was like, oh, hello. You know, that's I can't remember how I framed the message, but what I said was that we can be friends. That the reason why I sounded the way I sounded was that I don't really know you, and that I would like for us to be friends so that I can get to know you better.
Exactly.
So that was what I said in the message I sent. And so after that, I had to also go into prayers and fasting, because to be honest, I was still confused. Yeah, I was still confused. But after praying, I did 1 week prayer and fasting towards him. And God was telling me, this is your husband. Different confirmations started coming in. I had a friend call me, and I got a lot from what she said. That was also another confirmation I got. And God had also spoken to me. In fact, the first day of the fasting, God answered me and showed me like a picture of both of us.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think That's all I have to say.
Wow. A striking thing for me from your stories, from our love story, is the importance of getting a confirmation from God. You know, doesn't matter how God chooses to reveal to you. Some people can get it through a sign or a dream or probably prophecy. Or if you like, I don't care if you throw a fleece, whatever you do, but get a word from God. So, and I'm happy that you have friends. Godly friends are important.
Yeah.
Because if she didn't have godly friends, we won't be here today.
Yes.
So it's because of friendship, you know, having good friends who think good thoughts for you, friends that have good word for you. You know, they advised her and told her, give it a trial, be friends. So from friendship, we're here today.
Yeah.
And we're still best friends.
Yeah, and I'm glad I made that, you know, decision to reach out again.
Yeah, me too. I normally tell her, after my salvation, you are the second best decision I ever took, to be honest. And I say it to the glory of God, to be honest with you. If you meet a good spouse, someone that loves God, someone that genuinely loves God, you're a blessed person.
Yeah.
This is our first video together. Expect more videos. Her book will be coming out too. She's working on a book. And many other outlets for our ministry. We'll be putting out some materials out there. So please be on the lookout. Yes, and I'm happily married to a wonderful, wonderful, amazing, godly woman of God. Thank you so much. Thank you for connecting with us. And I want to say that I am blessed to have you. Thank you. For 2 years, this lady kept my head together. Because I'm a very busy person, so much to do. I have so much on my plate. But because of the peace that she came with, the level of peace and the love and the calmness, the pleasantness, the respect, the honor that she brought into my life, I was able to, in less than 2 years, I published 8 books. And she edited all the books. In less than 2 years, I published 8 books, released 2 songs, and many other things. So, you know you've met the right person when your life is more productive. When you meet the wrong person, things will start dying in your life. Okay? I'm just telling somebody something. So, when you meet the right person, things will come alive. Things will start working. So, I thank God that I married her. A blessing. Her other name is Blessing. So, she's a blessing. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I love you.
I love you too. And I'm grateful to God that I said yes to you. I've never had a reason to regret the decision. It's been peaceful, it's been bliss. You've pushed me to brought out the best in me, and it's just been so blissful, and I give God all of this. I thank God for you.
So guys, be on the lookout for more videos. Alright? God bless you.
God bless you.
The manuals.
Yes.
Alright, bye.
Bye.